Hello there, Gemini. Thank you for stopping by for your June tarot forecast for the week of June 22nd through the 28th. I am using my Wildwood Tarot this time. Someone recently asked me why I always use the same tarot cards, and I just thought, maybe it is time to shake it up a little bit every once in a while. So this is the Wildwood Tarot, and what you have, Gemini, on Monday. You have the moon on water. Okay, so I have to tell you, Geminis, this is the most sensuous card that I have in this deck. All right. So this is talking about lots and lots and lots of chemistry. In a relationship, can talk about a really exciting time with that other person in an adult sort of way. Okay, now this does not have to be talking about a relationship though. When we have high chemistry, we can also have high chemistry with a project that we're working on or with a situation. Maybe we have a new living situation that we absolutely love, or we have a project that we're just totally enjoying sinking our teeth into. But this is talking about something that really there's a lot of chemistry there. There's a lot of really great, highly motivated, just powerful, passionate feeling here on Monday. So Monday I see you really getting into whatever it is that this card is talking about, whichever situation it may manifest as for you Geminis. Now, on Tuesday, what we have coming up is we have the Seven of Bows. This is labeled as clearance in this deck. And you can kind of see why. You know, there's all this brush that has been cleared out of the way, taking branches and making them into something useful. Just making the way. And those branches, by the way, look very much to me like teepee sticks, and you see teepees at other places in this deck as well. So it may be that this is clearing things out of the way to set up some kind of new security or some kind of new home. So Geminis, I'm feeling like for some of you, this is clearing away some of the debris from old relationships so that you can begin a new relationship, or so that you can move forward in the current relationship and not stay stuck right where you are. For some of you, Geminis, this is going to be manifesting as just literal clearance, getting things out of your house, taking them to Goodwill or the Salvation Army, or giving them to other people who can use them. So there's a lot of ways that clearance can manifest. The other way that this can manifest is as emotional clearance. There may be something that you've been working on, maybe some forgiveness that you will be much better off once you've actually given and released that person, given them some forgiveness. So this can be coming up this way too. There's a lot of different ways for clearance to come into our lives, Gemini. But I do feel like many of you are going to be receiving this manifestation, and it is going to be coming in several different ways for you. Just a note, I'm being told to let you guys know, for those of you who are clearing things out of your house and getting them off to Goodwill or what have you, there's a lot of energy clearance that goes along with that. A lot of times there's emotional growth and emotional healing that goes along with that type of clearance too. So even though it seems very mundane and physical, a lot of times there's some deeper stuff going on as you're doing that. And Spirit just wants you to be aware that what you're doing is a lot bigger than what it just looks like on the surface. Okay? So that's an encouraging word. Now Wednesday, Geminis, what we have showing up is we have the Sun of Life card in reverse. Now the Sun of Life card in reverse is kind of a tricky card. It really talks about having a situation that we feel really good in, that we know exactly how to handle, we know exactly what to do with it. A lot of times this is a project, sometimes it's a relationship, but mostly I see this come up as projects that we want to work on. And so what I'm seeing with this project is, because the Sun is coming in reverse, that's telling me that somehow there are some limitations being put on this project. So maybe you were given this project at work and somebody said, here, will you take care of this for me? And you're like, yeah, I would love to sink my teeth into that. And so as you're sinking your teeth into it, then the person comes back and says, oh, by the way, you can only work on this from this hour to this hour, because otherwise it's going to interfere with other people's schedules or whatever. Or you can only do it this way, or we only want it done that way. And so then all of your creative juices that were flowing on this project, now you're feeling a little bit cramped, like, wow, I thought you gave me this project to do. Why don't you just step away and let me do it. But that's not happening. So you're dealing with the restrictions that they're putting on you as you finish the project. And really, if you can adjust your attitude, it'll be just fine. But if you keep going with the attitude of, well, I thought I got to do this however I wanted to, then you're not going to enjoy it anymore. So if you can, try to adjust your attitude so that you can still enjoy working on this project that comes up on Wednesday. Now, Thursday, we have the Eight of Vessels in reverse. Eight of Vessels in reverse is a strange situation, guys. This just means that you had a situation in your life, Geminis, that you had looked at and you had decided, you know what, I'm not getting enough out of this situation to keep making it a priority or to keep putting my energy into it. It's time for me to walk away and look for something that is going to be better for me to spend my time on or my energy on. Now, what's coming on Thursday, because we've got the Eight of Vessels in reverse, is that situation that you walked away from. Thursday, you're walking right back into it. Hello. Back for more. Maybe I can make it better this time. Whatever is your reasoning, I don't exactly know, Geminis. I just know that you're walking back into that situation that before you thought wasn't going to work. Okay, so that's Thursday. And then Friday, interesting. Ten of Arrows in reverse goes very much with the Eight of Vessels in reverse as well. Ten of Arrows in reverse really talks about coming into a place where you feel like you have learned everything that you need to learn from this situation, but for whatever reason, you're having a hard time moving forward. You just kind of feel like you're being stuck and you're being held back. So it's like you're kind of it's like you're suspended in this situation, and that can have a lot to do with how you're feeling about things, with emotions, can have a lot to do with what other people are saying and how you're letting it influence you. And so it's really it's a situation where you're being kept from moving forward. For some of you, that you're going to be kept from moving forward by your own thoughts in your own mind. For some of you, these thoughts are going to be influenced by people outside who are doing things and saying things, maybe directly to you and maybe not so much directly to you. But when it comes in reverse, it's just telling me that you would like to be out of this situation, but you haven't quite figured out how to completely walk away from it yet. Okay? So that's why I said it ties in with the Eight of Vessels in reverse, because you're walking back into an old situation there. This is saying having a hard time breaking free of that situation. So it looks like you kind of walk back in on Thursday, and by Friday you're already going, why did I do this? And yet you don't feel like you're ready to walk away again. Now Saturday, you have the Knight of Arrows, the Hawk. And this is just telling me that you have a decision to make on Saturday, and I feel like you're going to make it just fine. This is not going to be something that you procrastinate on or that you feel stuck on. So this is a decision where you are looking at the overall big picture. And as you look at the big picture, you know exactly what you need to do. And I don't feel any hesitation on this decision at all. Now, Sunday, we've got the King of Bows, which is the Adder, showing up in reverse. Is this you or is this someone else? This is someone else is what I'm hearing. So you're going to be interacting with a King of Bows in reverse, basically type personality. So what you've got here is you've got somebody who's very creative, thinks outside the box, and is just really able to move things forward very well because they are so creative, and because time is not an issue for them. If they feel like doing something now, they're going to do it now. If they feel like letting it wait, they're going to let it wait. But if they're excited about something, they really can keep it moving forward. The thing is, when you're interacting with this person on Sunday, it looks to me like they have some kind of situation that they're feeling a little bit stuck on, and they're going to need your help, is what I'm hearing. They're going to need your perspective, to be exact, because they're having a hard time seeing things clearly. So on Sunday, I feel like they may be coming to you for advice. What I'm hearing is, for most of you Geminis now, the trick here is not to just jump up and down and give advice just as soon as you see them coming. You want to wait until they've actually come to the point where they've said, you know what, I would be interested to hear what you would have to say, or however they're going to say it to you. You want to wait until they give you that permission to give advice, or until they leave that door open. If you try to give it too soon, they're going to walk away and not even hear it. But if you wait until they give you that permission or open that door to your advice, then they're going to take it very seriously and be able to use it moving forward. So that is your week, Gemini. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you would like to schedule a private session with me, check out my website. I'm at amista.info, amista.info. See which one of my products or services, I should say, fits you the best. Once you've decided on that, then just get a hold of me and we will get you taken care of as quickly as possible. Everyone have a great week. Peace out.